Imagine yourself in a situation wherein you are sitting with your family members or maybe with your friends. They're asking you something and you are keeping mum. You're not responding to their questions. How will they react? They'll feel annoyed. They'll shout on you whether you're listening to them or no. That's exactly what happens with your body when your immune system is weaker. When it doesn't react, it doesn't respond the way it should be, inflammation becomes higher. The weaker the immune system, the higher the inflammation in the body. So we all know that reduce inflammation has to be less. But how? How is it possible? We have to adopt an anti-inflammatory lifestyle so that inflammations in our body becomes lower. So I'll give you few tips which will help you in reducing your inflammations in the body, and hence is strengthening your immune system, and hence saving you and giving you strength to deal with the virus. The first tip which I would like to discuss with you, the first thing is your food. There's a list of inflammatory food which you need to avoid to reduce your inflammation, and you have to increase the intake of your anti-inflammatory food. In my next video, I would like to discuss with you that what is anti-inflammatory food and what is inflammatory food, because this is a wider topic. But yes, to start with, I will discuss few habits or few things that you can follow in your life, in your daily routine, so that you get doesn't catch infection, or in case you catch it, you can easily manage with the virus and you can fight against it. You all must have heard about curcumin. Curcumin is something which is present in turmeric. So it's not turmeric which is anti-inflammatory, it's curcumin. And curcumin only gets activated in the presence of black pepper. So in the morning, you just make a paste of these anti-inflammatory things, wherein you can add 1 tablespoon of organic turmeric with 1 pinch of black pepper, with add 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil or ghee as per your choice, and add 1 tablespoon of honey just to camouflage the taste of curcumin, turmeric. So this will be like a paste which you can have it first thing in the morning. You can take it along with the warm lemon water. So this is the first thing which I am telling you, that you can start having it. Even myself was having a sinus problem, but since last 1 year I am taking this paste, and I used to sneeze a lot when I get up early in the morning, irrespective of the weather. But I since I started taking this, even in the COVID period also, I didn't feel any kind of cold and cough, and since last year it has been vanished. So guys, you can understand that how it helps. Second thing which I would like to discuss with you is how to plan your meals, what to take and what not to take, and in what quantity. So whenever you plan your meals, it can be lunch or it can be dinner. 25% of your meal should be raw salads. Be that cucumber, be that carrot, beetroot, anything which you can eat raw. 25% of salad, it has to be there in your plate. Another 25% is lightly cooked vegetable. When I say lightly cooked vegetable, I just mean that don't overcook the vegetables. It has to be crunchy. Because when we overcook the vegetables, they are like dead bodies. There's no nutrients left in those veggies. So just make sure whenever you're cooking your vegetables, it has to be slightly crunchy. Okay, so 50% is done. Another 15% has to be your protein. It can be anything like your eggs, your dal, your sprouts, your quinoa, anything. 15% of protein. And rest 10%. I'll tell you why I'm saying rest 10%. Because 50, 50, and 10, this is how much? 60%. Sorry, 50, 50, and 15. So it is 65%. The 10% of your plate should be carbs. When I say carbs, it has to be healthy carbs. Be that oats, be that wheat, millet, jowar, bajra, can be ragi. These all are healthy carbs. But still, carbs has to be there because carbs are something that gives you energy. So don't remove it from your plate, just have it in a moderate quantity. You all must be taking fruits during the day. But are you taking in a right way? I'll tell you the right way to take it. Whenever you are taking your bowl of fruits, just add few nuts and seeds along with it. That helps you in better absorption of the nutrients from the fruits. So next time whenever you take your bowl of fruit or juices, add your nuts and seeds along with it. And better you take it with the green tea as well. Add it if you can. Fourth important thing which I would like to talk about is your exercise, your daily routine towards exercise. I'm sure you all would not know that over exercising also causes inflammation in the body. So, as a nutritional therapist, I will not suggest you to over exercise. Keep yourself light. You can introduce yoga or stretching, any kind of exercise, but do it moderately. In fact, if you go for the walk, you walk for 30 to 45 minutes daily, but initially just don't walk too fast. Keep yourself easy. So, when you walk fast, inflammation raises and that suppresses your immune system. So please make a note that don't over exercise. Another point which I would like to discuss with you is the fourth point is your sleep. I'm sure you must have heard about that sleep strengthens the immune system. So sleep, just start monitoring your sleep. Sleep time is a repair time. Your body needs rest. Listen to your body, and for adults, 8 hours sleep is something which is a must. It's a must. And for kids, at least for 10 to 12 hours. So I'm not saying that every day 8 hours you have to look at the clock and monitor your sleep, but on an average it should be 8 hours. Last but not the least, you need to work on your stress levels. Do your breath work every day. Every day. Just 3 breath work, I'm telling you, and it will only take 20 to 25 minutes, not more than that. One is Shitli Pranayam for 5 minutes. Other one is Anulom Vilom for 10 to 15 minutes. And the last is Brahmari for another 5 minutes. Just do this and this will keep you calm. Be at peace. Do deep breathings that relaxes you. And once you catch infection, just don't panic, guys. Don't panic. Just be at peace and the body will itself heal. I'll tell you about one study which is, which is by Dr. Taruna, who was working with lung cell cultures, and she was these cells called AS49 cells. And these cells do not contract virus. These cells do not contract virus until unless we excite them by cytokines. Do you understand? So if you are not at stress, if you are at peace, virus cannot touch you. Trust me, it cannot touch you. So when it comes to peace, this you are the best person to decide that what makes you at peace. It can be anything. It can be your exercising, it can be your like watching TV, it can be like singing or listening to music, anything. Be that Kapil Sharma show, just let it be. Find something that makes you at peace. Don't panic, enjoy, and another thing, keep on taking your supplements. If I say supplements, there are few supplements which are required for all of us, whether we are corona warriors, whether we are not infected, or we are in the recovery phase, we all have to take these supplements. One is vitamin C. You have to take 500 mg twice. Zinc, multivitamin, omega 3. Zinc is something which is there in pumpkin seeds and flaxseed oils. So you can include those things. So these 4 5 supplement is mandatory for all of us. And vitamin D, that also helps you increasing your immunity. So don't forget it. So guys, I'm sure this will really help you all to understand the nutrition better, to understand the lifestyle which we need to carry forward so that we all can live happy and healthy life. So I'll meet you in my next video where I'll be describing about the anti-inflammatory and inflammatory foods. So till then guys, follow this and stay at home, just stay safe. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks a lot. Bye.